of Mystics basketball is presented by BetMGM.
Welcome back to the Care
Scan the QR
First
code to check out the
Arena
Morning
in
Mental Game Center
Washington,
presented by
D.C.
BetMGM. Receive live betting odds and real-time stats.
Now, Care
MedStar
First
Health,
Arena in
trusted
Washington,
medical
D.C.
team of the
is
Washington
just,
Mystics. And by Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
and bring the thing.
4-point ball game here. Second quarter action continues on. As we mentioned, the All-Star voting has opened
make
up.
you
And
cringe.
you see what the Mystics have been able to do. Kiki right now is putting herself in a position to hopefully get a start. But, I mean, if you haven't voted for Brittany Sykes and Sonia Citron as well, too, especially the way they've played as of late, well, I need you to get your phones out, get on the app, and give them some votes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was thinking about maybe working at
network with these young rookies. How about
Alright,
that?
let
Coming
me
in
just go ahead
to the
and
WNBA
mess up
as rookies and garnering the respect like that. Especially Kiki Iriafen being in the top 10 for voting in the early votes to be an all-star. I mean, how phenomenal is that? And that just speaks to the tutelage they received, the grassroots level, AAU,
Yeah,
high
this is
school,
Timmy
and
for real here.
collegiate league.
Austin with 8 on the shot clock.
Not great. I don't
They're
know.
going to get a 3-second violation.
I'll say IKEA.
Defensively, so technical as we welcome in Ariana, who was in that last Mystics huddle.
That's right, Megan. I was listening in to Coach Johnson, and he is not happy that the momentum has swifted or swung towards the Dallas Wings, but he told his team, listen, we just have to be a little
We
bit
all know
smarter
the
and
draft code.
put a
We
body
know
on
it is.
somebody every single time a shot goes up. He is not happy that the Dallas Wings are winning the rebounding battle. Megan?
It's something we talked about with him in that first quarter. The Mystics had the advantage. We're doing a great job crashing. What has shifted?
Well, you know what? They're losing sight of the player, and you can't watch the flight of the shot. Even though you're a human being and you want to see, hey, is that shot going to go in? You have your first attention to detail needs to be where is my opponent and how can I keep them from getting it? Even if you don't corral the rebound yourself, you have to make sure that your team gets it. So when that shot goes up, I'm looking at you, Megan. If you're on the other team, I'm looking at you. And I'm going to try to face guard you and then put a body on and maintain that contact. I can't look at the flight of the shot because these players are too quick and athletic. They're going to slip right by you and get to the rim. And get those second and third chance opportunities, and that's what's changed the most. Second and third chance opportunities right now. Dallas +2 on the boards.
They called a foul offensively on Shakira Austin. The officials elected to take a look to see if it's necessary for an upgrade or not, as it's under review. So neither team has challenged this. This is an official review.
Gotcha. Going back to my point about the boards, right? You're looking at what Dallas has been able to do.
Now, this can be hard, you know.
Which does not seem like a gaudy number, right? But they have 6 second chance points. So those are spray outs to threes.
I can't tell.
So those second chance opportunities, that is
pretty hard.
is the conundrum. And they just can't allow that to happen. And right now, Washington, they have 3 offensive rebounds, but they've only scored 2 points off of those. So that's the difference. And that's the difference in this game, even though Washington is ahead. But that's 2 possessions right there that you can get back if you do your job on the glass.
I don't know about South Philly. Phil? I think it's South Philly.
Lead here for Washington. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
And how about Paige Beckers coming into the WNBA? Highly touted, obviously. First among rookies. Points per game, 3-time All-American at UConn. Consecutive 20-point games for Paige. Take a look at that last play. See down inside, it looks like Shakira Austin trying to get that swim move, and that was that initial trying to get in front and connect it right here with that left arm for a displacement on Smith. Let's see what they boiled this down to.
My fourth, they're coming to let us know the offensive foul stands, not upgraded, nothing like that. It was on the swim move, to your point, Christy.
Right.
So it's just a personal foul, not a team foul in totality for Washington.
It's just frustrating because, I mean, that's just what you do down there, right? And if our face is in the way, not saying it's not a foul, but my goodness, like, what are you supposed to do if you're Shakira? I mean, that's like, I'm trying to swim and get in front and sit
Right.
and hold my seal. But if you connect with a body on that action, you're in trouble, I guess.
Because on that, she swam down. If she swam upwards, would she have maybe given herself a better chance of not getting fouled? Swimming Freckles gets the floater to go, and we'll head to the free throw line.
Swimming upwards is, I mean, for me, is an awkward move physically. Like if I'm coming this way, that's hard because then I'm underneath the arms and it's harder to get the seal. But if I swim over top, I'm gonna get right in front and then now I have leverage. But I'm not sure. Right here, you see Paige Beckers again getting that one step ahead of Sonia Citron and attacking that outside foot. But you know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm coming underneath. But I think it's more difficult to gain the leverage that you need to hold your position if you go from underneath.
Melvin lost the handle on the ball on that pass. Here's Smith coming back the other way. Dallas trails by 1, coming up on midway through this second quarter.
Good job by Jade Melvin once again to stop the drives by Dallas and a good box out. That's how you box out. Sonia Citron.
Cross court, touch inside to Kirgios, just a little too much sauce on that.
Yeah, and you can have sauce on it, but bounce that in. Bounce it in with some sauce, then you can go to work. A little too hot to handle inside for Kiki Iriafen for Mason.
James inside. Too strong follow there by Smith. As Dallas takes their first lead of the ball game.
8 second chance points for the Wings, and that's how they have climbed back into this game.
Citron comes back to Exler. Pass deflected, now back with Citron. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Iriafen. Number doesn't go.
And both teams have 5 turnovers. Dallas has scored 10 points off of Washington's 10 turnovers. Washington only 5 off of the 5 turnovers.
Arcing up Wale 3.
Oh boy. You can see why she is a problem over the course of her career. Notre Dame got buckets, and then now in the WNBA, just tough to stop her. She creates so much space to let that thing fly. Wowza.
Iriafen, count the bucket and the foul. Iriafen going right at this Dallas defense.
As she should. Kiki Iriafen means business, okay? When she gets the ball inside, you better get to where she's going, or she's gonna make you pay every single time. I mean, she is just incredibly sturdy, low to the ground, puts the ball in the deck with some purpose. Every bounce has a purpose. When she puts that ball on the floor, she's dribbling to score, not to explore. Just going straight to the rack. Leads all WNBA rookies with 13 points per game and 8.8 boards.
You'll be live in Athens, Georgia. Just trying to, by the way.
Completing the three-point play. Washington trailing by 1.
Why didn't she go on
Dallas
there?
currently
They
on a
said.
13-4
She
run,
said
and
if
how
you're
they've
gonna-
gotten back into this and taken the lead. Agumba Wale trying to drop it off, taken away by Iriafen. Sykes. Charles trying to trace her down as Sykes gets the layup in transition. Up the floor, Agumba Wale left open. Yes.
She's not going to miss those. In transition, Washington, prior to that triple by Dallas, had an 8-1 advantage in fast break points. That's something that Washington can continue to hang their hat on if they get some live ball steals. Oh.
And a turnover there for Washington. Iriafen just got into an awkward place on the floor.
Yeah, and sometimes when you can't, if you're off the ball, like the other 4 players, if you can't get into a viable area to maintain the possession, go set a screen away and free up a teammate.
Charles attacking, gets inside, too strong. And a foul going to be called on Aaliyah Edwards.
Crowd here at Care First Arena does not care for that call.
And Sydney Johnson is going to challenge it.
Oh, yeah, and I think they're going to win that challenge because I didn't see where her left hand was, but her right hand was definitely within the standards of the principle of verticality. Unless her left arm got into the hip and made some extension into the body, that would be the difference maker. But for me, it looked clean. And I think Washington most likely will win this challenge. And you know they must have felt strongly about it in a one-possession game in the first half to go for this challenge, right? I mean, it's not like they're up 20 at this point, right? This is a close game, so they must have some level of truth that they feel to their claim.
Right now, it's a foul on Edwards. By Forsberg, Ganabazi, Marcy Williams taking a look at it. We will take a timeout with them and get you back with the adjudication next.
We'll be right back on the other side.